welcome to the OTC Women in Esports Tournament. I'm going to be your host and caster, Waffles for Sid, and making his debut is the exhilarating Entropy.
Hello.
Welcome to the cast. So glad that you can join me here today. We're going to have Paradise Lost face off against Thickum's squad. And, kind of curious to see what these guys are going to roll out. Heard a little few different things about some creative comps that they might like to run. But we're going to Busan first. So, what would you expect or what do you want to see?
Well, on Busan, it's interesting because Busan's one of those maps where it depends on which side you're on. Like if you're on mecha base, like the enclosed one, you might see some brush and brawl and rush comps. If you're on downtown, which is kind of where that widow spot is, you might see like more double bubble or kind of a divey based thing. And if you're on sanctuary, pretty much anything goes if you get creative enough. So it's kind of a whatever map we're on, we'll see.
Totally. And well, I'm hoping to see that on Sanctuary we get, the most creative out of the two. I always like that echo coming through and, putting pressure on the back line or harassing and disabling the Hammond, trying to pile drive through, bring that awareness and, team synergy to the table.
I personally myself am a fan of chaotic compositions. I thrive in chaos. When I was DPS, I wanted to play Genji just for the sole fact of might disrupt the enemy just a little bit because they're not expecting it. But we'll just have to see. It's downtown at the start, so I'm expecting. If it were me, if it were up to me, I would want to see some double bubble, maybe some more mobile dive kind of stuff because of just the amounts of difference in ground. Because the point's on like the lowest point of the ground, and then you have like the mids kind of in the middle, and you have the high ground spots, and then the flank routes are a different variation. So it's kind of just all over the place in terms of how you play it.
Yeah. And, these like first few seconds where teams are loading in, they're just gonna probably swap onto a whole bunch of different characters. They love to give us the jukes here and there. But if they are actually going to hold true to anything they're showing, I hope it's actually going to be this Sombra, like I mentioned before. Definitely going to be disabling some of those engagements and attempts at, you know, uh, trying to create space and opportunity.
Sombra is a bit of a tricky one. Sombra is one of those characters that is like on paper capable of a ton of value because just the level of if you have the coordination, she's able to shut down people so incredibly fast. And paired with a double bubble dive like we're seeing here against more of a traditional Winston Diva dive, it's going to be quite interesting. Sombra invis on the sideline, but Fitter
Oh,
finds a headshot onto Neme. And that's just going to be, and there's two. Both supports down.
another.
Both supports down for, I mean, that's just a pretty cut and dry fight there
Yeah,
for,
exactly that. I mean,
wow, that happened so
after both
fast.
supports go down, after both supports go down, it's game over on that fight. You have no sustainability, and for your opening fight on control, don't even try and start off on the right foot. Just regroup and save the time, and make sure it's that much less time being captured by the other team's objective point.
Paradise looking for some sort of opportunity. They're kind of cornered into this mega room, which they have more of a brawly style than the dive. So it looks like they might have an advantage here. But now they're starting to put things into the open. The monkey engages with the bubble, but so does the monkey on the side of Thickums. And DQ Red finds a pick onto Persia. Pulse Bomb's tossed in, and the cleanup's going to be there and finds the monkey. And now it's just kind of a messy fight right now.
It
That's who
is.
tried to know
Everyone's
one.
all over the place, and trades are going back and forth. Two tanks down, one from each. So I don't know who's going to be able to hold the most amount of space, even though possession is still ticking up for Thickums squad.
Thickums has already found 3 picks, and off of that momentum, I think they're going to stabilize pretty well. But the Tracer kind of falls there, but it's okay. So some
Oh,
members. Oh, Somber gets found out, and that's going to be quick and dry pretty easily. But while there's a dive onto the Widow, Fitter might be in a bit of trouble. Both supports are already on him, ready to save him, and Ball is going to get out with his life, as balls tend to do with the amount of HP and sustain. Tracer's going to add some pressure to the point, kind of force them to commit to something, whether it will be someone on the other team or the point. Paradise finds Fitter, so that's going to be one less thing to worry about as they try to collapse under the point with the momentum of the nano boost. Beats committed for Thickums. Will it be enough to help them sustain? Probably unlikely. Ults are going to come online. The grab and EMP combo comes out. Bomb into the backline doesn't find anybody. Hooch gets squashed by the remake from Fire Raven. And it's a brawl and fight, and I think Paradise is just at like the little nick of time with 90%. They're gonna be able to find the cap in the end, and the stall picks are coming online now, but those should be dealt with rather quickly.
It seems like Paradise Lost has found their rhythm with each other and is able to fend off some of those dives happening in the back line. Saw Neme. She was successfully repelling Adam over and over as he was trying to take down Aplom, and uh, keeping that sustainability alive is really what helped them win that fight in the long haul. You saw how long of a fight that was.
Thickums trying to engage, but Paradise is ready for an answer, but here comes the Ko. Neme's found in the back line. Gonna fall to the pulse bomb, but that's one ult in exchange. And they have the resources in theory. Twist falls. Neme's on the loose here to come back to his team fast. They believe this is winnable. Paradise has to hold. It's 95%. They don't really have a choice, but they're going to lose the point. So no progress is going to be made for the duration of this stall fight. Fire gets demeched, and the grab comes out from DQ Red. Cleaned up by the Echo, and they're going to be able to get this back, but they didn't get any progress for this fight, so they're still at just under 40%.
Yeah, a little unfortunate that they weren't getting progress during that last bit of the fight, as, that's the name of the game here. I'm surprised that they let Thickums Squad just barely cap that back in their favor, but Thickums Squad is going to have the ultimates online, particularly the Primal and the Visor, that are going to be really deadly for Paradise Lost. There's no shield to protect them, and there's a big ledge for them to be booped off.
Spitter finds the Echo and is going to follow that up immediately with a Tactical Visor. He's not in a great position, but he's going to be running into him with those legs. Pulse bomb is committed, but Miss doesn't connect. Mythical finds Aplin in the backline, finds another one, finds Hooch, and now things are looking dangerous for Paradise. Mine's going to be able to buy them some time, but it's not going to be enough because they're in final fight territory. First is going to help Fitter clean up the rest of Paradise, and all that's left remaining is the Echo stalling on Tracer. Maybe should have gone a tank, probably? But whatever, being able to find, Tracer's not a back stall pick at all, maybe able to get your pulse bomb really quickly. Paradise is coming back one by one. The actual Tracer has returned. A bomb comes in. Is going to find Hooch. While also buying time, Beat is committed. They should have this one in the bag, but there's still both tanks for Paradise. Stalling on the objective, followed by a Lucio. Pulse one comes out. It's not going to find DQ or Red, but it doesn't matter because he's dead anyway. Falls off the point, cannot get back on. Neither can Neme, and that is 1-0 for Thickums going to the next map.
Oh man, that was a close fight there at the end where, just at the very Thickums Squad was able to flip the point and then hold it strong. Paradise Lost was trying to trickle on and just couldn't quite get their traction back after all the ultimates from Thickums Squad rolled through. Like I said, not too much to block from some of that oncoming damage. And, well, we'll have to see if the same results yield. The May McCree coming through from Thickums Squad is going to be definitely one of those comps that are in your face and looking to section you and single you out. But Paradise Lost has the Junkrat, so that additional damage potential is going to be so deadly.
They're going to be relying on that May wall kind of engage with the D.Va-based comp, because Paradise has more damage, so they're going to be relying on getting the picks faster. That's all they really have to go off of. But that being said, Lamp is down, and so is the Junkrat. So Thickums already has the advantage playing the on-paper theoretical better composition. And now that the point is unlocked, they're going to be sending down the Moira to deal with that. Because they don't have the Moira, Paradise can maybe find some momentum off that, and they do manage to find the D.Va mech as a result. Neme's there to stall the point, so they're not actually going to be able to complete the cap. They might actually turn this around. May's down, and so is Moira. Lamp's going to go down, but it doesn't really matter because they're just cleaning them up one by one. They do manage to farm a couple of ticks, a couple of bit of percentage by capping, but in the grand scheme of things, will it actually matter? Probably not.
I don't know about 7, not quite 2 full hands there, but Thickums Squad, I think, had a little bit of a miscommunication. The Maywall came through and the Reinhardt was sectioned off, but everyone decided to drop down instead. Oh, 2 shatters at the same time!
Both shatters connect to both people, but because of the window fire strike, they had the man advantage, and that one person, regardless of whatever else happened with those shatters, was able to just give them a difference. 30% now and ticking up. Just going to spawn.
Yeah, this is a little rough here. We do have Fritter, who is on the Widowmaker, and
Ooh!
Oh, a double kill. I mean, this happened in the last map as the opening fight. 2 kills, gonna end it before it really even starts, and that is a cleanup on top of it, Entropy.
Despite the failed spawn camp waffles, they still managed to hold on, but they had to spend 2 ults to do so, whereas Victims didn't have to commit anything, and now they're gonna have both their support ults, High Noon and Diva Bomb, to like maybe do something with. So this is gonna be interesting as they roll up to the choke here. The High Noon's gonna come out first from Paradise. Matrix is there. Doesn't matter because the High Noon doesn't find anyone. That's a bomb in the backline. Will it find anyone? Looks like it's not enough to get anything done. Joker finds 2 kills. Paradise, both beats committed online. Now this is a scrappy fight, but Paradise just got the numbers, and they're just gonna push him to the spawn door.
Now that Paradise has established themselves on the point, it's going to be really hard to displace them because of the Reinhardt Zarya and the Junkrat in particular. The damage walking up one of those hallways, funneling in from all of them, absolutely filthy. And look at that, they had to speed all the way around to the high ground and lost their support in the process.
Trade's a trade, but they don't have a healer. They managed to cap for now. It might buy him enough time to get another stall in, maybe. It's going to be highly unlikely, though, as Diva
nice
gets booped off. So I don't think they're going to be touching this, and it looks like... I don't want to caster's curse anything, but there's no way anyone's touching. Looks like Paradise is going to get 2. We're going to a round 3 on Busan.
Yeah, well, you know, a little bit of a different game than we saw in that first one. It seems like Paradise is warming up, and their synergy is definitely improving. They are giving space well and recognizing when, yeah, it's okay if we lose the point for, what was that entire, like, net percentage, like 12% or something?
I think 12 in total, yeah, something like that.
Knowing that you can give that up and recognizing when the right time to do that is, so you can back off and then pounce on them and essentially lure them into your trap. That's the kind of gameplay we're looking for.
This is quite interesting. Both sides. Paradise is going to be running a Ball Sigma comp with Tracer, Ashe, Bab, Zen. Oh, excuse me, Brigitte Zen. Whereas Thickums is running pretty much Dive minus the McCree. So we're going to see how these 2 comps clash. Paradise has tried to get them surrounded a little bit. That might actually work in their favor. The pile drive is the engagement tool, and the shields are committed. Both tanks for Thickums are very low. But the Sigma is going to collapse. Mythical dies. And one by one, Paradise is going to find these kills, unless maybe something can be turned around. No, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, with Mythy Seal going down first, it's definitely super tough because, well, that Lucio is not there to provide that additional support on that front and that sustainability. Was a little surprised, like you were, at Paradise lost composition, but it seems like they're focusing down those Discord targets no problemo.
It's a expected kind of comp for this map, but I just don't see it too often, at least in the scrims that I've played before. But like I said, Tracer's just kind of having a standoff right now as Thickums wraps around the what I guess is left side from where Paradise would be looking. And they're coming in really hard. They really want to try and find some damage and push them off the point so they can make some space. But Tracer and Ball are going to be kind of hard pests to deal with. And because of maybe the attention divide, they're going to lose Spitter, the Seal, followed by the Bap, and then the Zarya, and the Lamp, and there goes Adam. So 40% and counting. Paradise also has the ult advantage. Something needs to change pretty fast.
Yeah, and, you know, the Thickum squad is taking a lot of damage trying to just get to the point. They need to, you know, utilize a bit more of natural cover, and I like that they are fully grouped up so close this time. You know, this is how they need to watch each other's back, and, oh, not too close now, though, the Flux and the Mind combo.
I was going to say being grouped up might be their undoing because of the pulse bomb, but Cooch just gets absolutely butchered more than I'm butchering these names by Persia. Sorry, by the way. But that's going to be another easy fight for Paradise. 70, excuse me, for Paradise, my bad. 70% and counting. These are looking pretty dangerous for Thickums.
Yeah, and with the Bob online too, that's an additional person here, and he's just, what a good position. In the back here, a complete nuisance and additional damage as they're trying to walk into the point.
Trish manages to find the Bob, but also manages to find himself down the mountainside. Adam finds the, excuse me. The Shatter is found, yes, by Adam. And now the fight's kind of scrappy, but Paradise is on top. No one's going to be able to touch this objective. And that's Paradise. Paradise wins
Oh.
Busan. No one's able to, like, even touch the objective, despite all the picks and advantages they tried to come up with there in the end. It looks like Paradise will be taking the first round.
Yeah. You know, a little bit rough there for them, as it seems like what is it? Paradise, they had a good, once they established themselves on the point, they were able to hold down the fort really, really well. And, well, focus the targets that they were having called out.
They made such a huge step up from the first round, too. Like, honestly, it looked
Oh,
almost like,
yeah.
I wouldn't say like a different team, but it was a huge step up from the first round on Downtown. Mecha Base was just a complete difference.
Yeah. I wonder, you know, if it's just a little bit of warm up, a little extra warm up, or if they had some earlier games that they needed to reset from. Definitely part of being the Overwatch player is having the mental capacity to handle those kinds of strains and pressures, or as a support, sometimes constantly being pulse bombed and the everyone's favorite person to stick.
See, everyone talks about main tanks not being able to play the game, but then supports, it's a different kind of you can't play the game, you know?
Oh yeah.
Because
It's
tanks, you
it's
get stunned. Support, you're just walking back from spawn the whole time.
it's Maze Runner if you're supports. And it's not fun, is what I will say. You know, you just constantly are trying to run back, and you're like, oh, great. I've been
And if
camped
you're a DPS
again.
player, you can't even take the time to enjoy it because either in Overwatch there's a constant duality if you're a DPS player. Either nothing dies or they die instantly. And there's
Right,
no in between.
right. And that's how it goes, right? It's either all at once or, you know, there's all dead time.
Because you see
It's
the
never.
clips of the main tank getting just deleted in like less than a second, and then you see Brigida just not dying ever when a whole hog is right in her face.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's interesting how some of that balancing has occurred over the years. But I I would like to see Thickum Squad, I don't know, maybe do a little bit of a change up on their DPS and try to mitigate more of the constant pressure from the front. If they're going to continue to run that brawl style with the Junkrat and the McCree, um, maybe
I think it
it's
might be a
time
comp
to.
thing. Because on the first round when they were playing that dive style and allowing creating space for the DPS to work, it actually was doing really well. And Paradise look up, dare I say they look lost. Ha. But sorry, I'll take my exit after this. But anyway, we're going to King's Row, it looks like next. So we could see more brawl comps, and if that's based on what we've seen from Busan, I think Paradise is gonna have the advantage here when it comes to the brawl-based comps. But I'm not so down on Thickums yet. Because if they can create the space for the DPS, I mean, they just ran away with it on Downtown. So
Right.
I'm
And
still
control
optimistic for
maps are
both
a little
sides.
different. They have a different tempo as far as the ebb and flow of attacks and, you know, how you try to utilize your space because you got to stay with the cart, right? It's different. It's not the same three hallways every time as you inch forward. And that element allows you to either go really far in the back line to snake around or you know, just cut it short and take that close corner. There's tons of corners in Kings Row, which is why everyone's favorite. You know, it's definitely a heavily casted map. But I do like the fact that it gives the attackers an opportunity to take a couple of those sniper shots on the opening or throw that sonic arrow to scope out the enemy and get that advantage.
Going to be interesting. We'll see what the teams are going to be picking in. More accurately, we'll see what defense they'll be running in 15 seconds, and we'll see what
Right.
the attacking team will be memeing with for about 10 seconds and then swap to the normal comp. But we'll see
Right.
shortly here. I'm expecting Brawl because it's King's Row, but you know, they might be like Chengdu and you might run something a bit unorthodox, but we'll see here in 1 second. And let's see. Defense for the side of Thickums, they're going to be running a traditional Brawl. I say traditional, but yeah, I know traditional because it's the Ryan Zarya, and they got the Mei and the McCree and the Bap Lucio. Pretty set in stone right now. What are you expecting from attack-wise from Paradise, based on what we've seen?
Oh man. They did well on the May McCree and with the Junkrat. They're showing the May McCree, which if Thickums does go with it, especially once they see the wall, I think they're going to want to match it and change right away. Trying to go up against a Mei without your own Mei wall or with less mobile characters is not ideal. Um, they're not running any pharmacy or uh, Echo Mercy
Oh
Sky
my god.
Princess.
Oh my god.
What? The bubble just at the
It looks like a
last
straight mirror,
minute.
and he lives despite the feeding position because of the wall, because of the huge clutch lamp. The wall is wasted for Paradise, but it's not going to matter. Thickums is already on the back foot, and they have to commit the lamp, and it's already gone. Both teams traded their lamp. Paradise will have theirs sooner. Wall is gone for Thickums. Uni gets, excuse me, Ryan gets stunned. He's so low, but the charge from Adam, that might cost him his life. No, he's going to be able to live off 1 HP in the hotel, and everything is just so close with all these cooldowns and these helpers being exchanged. That being said, Twist falls, Adam gets walled, and now he's probably gonna die. Yep, there he goes. And the Shatter is able to not find anything but their own wall, which is unfortunate. But they're still gonna get this point at the end of the day in a pretty quick, decisive fight. That was a very fast Shatter from the side of Paradise. Adam is only at 50 on his first.
Yeah, Uxil was, I mean, you saw him charge right out of the gate, and that is literally instant value as the doors are opening. Getting the damage, getting the pin, creating that panic in the other team for sure to follow up. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that. They cleaned up massively over there.
They are making sure that they are not going to get to hold the first choke. They're probably going to, if they're lucky, they'll get a decent fight on streets at best. They are going to have ults to answer the question of, will they be able to push forward? We'll have to see. Hainu's going to push them back, and that's a nice use of Hainu just to get him away so they can get a nice clean regroup. Wall's committed, but they're going to have that back in time. And what else do you think they're going to be looking for here, if you're Thickums?
Well, with Thickum Squad here with their own support ultimates, they definitely are going to want to use the sound barrier to get aggressive at some point and try to hold this before the second checkpoint is capped. Waiting out that Ant Matrix, definitely a smart move.
They have the space to give it up, and they commit their own window just to give them a fighting chance. Who's just going to be able to walk around this wall, but a big slam from Uxil. A main tank Blizzard's going to probably have to make up some ground because he's dead, but that doesn't matter. Paradise, with the ults committed, with the space taken, will push this card up with a huge, massive time bank just to get it around the final couple of corners here for King's War.
Well, you know, Paradise Lost committed 3 ultimates to that, and Thickum Squad did commit both support ultimates. So, in theory, Thickum Squad here is going to be coming up on some advantage for their ult economy, and if they can rotate them and cycle them and be conservative, they could continue to hold this last checkpoint, which does favor the defensive team.
Wall's gonna split them, and Adam finds a big shatter. Lamp's gonna answer, but he pins it back towards his own team. Still not gonna be able to find quite the follow-up, and Paradise finds, despite losing Neme, is gonna find the numbers, but never mind. Thickums is able to turn it around in a very scrappy fight. If you're just looking at the kill feed, May's gonna get staggered a little bit, but they finally stabilize, and they have 5 minutes to hold. I've held worse personally, but it's not great for your team's optimism or morale when you have to hold for that long.
Oh, yeah, and I do like this switch over onto the Echo from Twist. You know, that focus beam is a huge deleting potential, especially when they're low targets, and those sticky bombs are a big damage threat. They just consistently will help break shield and put pressure on.
GQ Red answers with a grab. Maybe it's gonna find something. It commits the lamp. Seal is down. Raven is down too. The slam out of the grab drops all the members that are on the ground. Echo's the only one that's able to fly, and Bapt's just on a high ground chilling. Probably gonna die in about 5 seconds. There he goes. And now Paradise is just going to push this thing right up with about 4 minutes left. And now comes the stall, even if they can even get there. Adam's not going to swap to the ball. He wants to
That
get
has to
the
be a
shatter
hero
off.
shatter from Adam if he gets that. Oh, and it's blocked.
And Hooch finds 3 kills. Maybe he'll make it, make it 4, make him 5. Make him 5. We're not going to get the 6K because DQ Red stole the Moira from him. Unlucky, but that's a huge time bank. And I mean, Thickums has got an uphill battle ahead of them for this offense of theirs.
Oh yeah, and well, I don't think Thickums was ready for the aggression to come out from Paradise Lost. On control, you know, you can only be so aggressive as you push towards their spawn, but having the map pretty much opened up to be considerably larger comparatively to the control map has shown just how aggressive Paradise Lost wants and keeps getting and pushing Thickum squad back to take that space and press their advantage even farther.
To me, they look extremely comfortable in these brawls, so I kind of had this feeling of, oh, this is going to be a bit rough, I think, for Thickums, based on what we saw in Busan. I think if you're I think if you're Thickums here, you would do what you did on the first round of Busan and maybe commit to like something more mobile and just try to overwhelm them with angles, because you can, if you get control of the high ground, which not a whole lot of teams tend to hold because of the way you play like a brawl comp, you can maybe overwhelm them with angles and whatnot. Maybe set up a decent flank, get a pick in the back line, and start building up some momentum that way. I think that would be their best option, but if they can commit to this brawl and make it work, I mean, best of luck to them. 10 seconds to go here, so we'll see how well that goes. What are you expecting to see?
I like Fitter on this Widow. We saw how deadly he could be in the first map, and he got the first 2 opening picks as Widow. So, yeah, this was working originally, and if he can at least avoid those icicles long enough, I think he could definitely be a big threat. Oh!
The seal's down.
Wow! Another opening pin?
I think that's gonna be the end of this fight for Thickums, and go back to the drawing board. Fitter's on a flank. They might be able to find something to slow down the momentum. Or no, he's just gonna hide there, which is what I would do. That being said, McCree's going up to the cinema. I'm gonna hang on, wait a second. Let's see if he gets found out. Oh, yep, they know he's there.
Showdown.
Will he get away? Oh, the stun cancels his grapple. No, it doesn't. He still has it. Okay, Bill, get out with his life. But if I were him, I'd just swap to McCree or something if he's not able to find picks. But I have faith in the Widow pick. We'll see what he decides to do. Uxel already has Shatter, and Adam is like 20%. So this is going to be a tall order to block this Shatter and get some momentum off. The wall might be in communication. They're not pushing up on that. Ooh.
Another counter wall to block that. Beautiful coming through from Toe.
Oh, and that's 2 down from Uxel. Finds this both Perz, excuse me, and Fitter. And back to the spawn for the second time. Just 3 minutes left to go.
Yeah, it's looking like it's been a tough uphill battle for Thickum's squad. They're gonna have a few just Grav and Nano online to really try and push forward. So they need to make potentially some comp changes here. I think that a Sombra could be really good for disturbing the backline for them. And, maybe testing the hit scans skills out for real might be nice on that aerial front.
Oh, he was looking for it again.
That time.
Adam has fooled me once, shame on me. Fooled me twice, and well, my team's still losing anyway, but Paradise going in. They swapped to the Reaper, which I think is a good pick, but I think we'd rather have the McCree for the extra stun potential, especially deciding the flank positions that things are on. That was a cheeky pin from Uxel, but it doesn't matter because A-Plum's played a bit of a couple of aim trainers today. I think Kovacs is the one I was looking for. My brain is dying right now. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I have to say it's nice that Adam recognized and knew that Uxel was gonna be there, waiting for a cheeky pin once again. It seems like they've started warming up to their competition and their habits and preferences, right? Everyone's got a play style, and why? He was just standing there!
The stun shatter combo, Hooch was waiting on the high ground to roll over onto him with the stun in the air. And a huge play has sent him packing already back to the spawn. They are just banking on saving up this ult economy. They want the stocks. That's all they've got left. A minute to attack. And a Blizzard and a grab and Lucio's beat. And possibly a not shattered dream.
If they can rush onto the point and capitalize on a wall isolation, it could open the door for them. But, that Blizzard's gonna be rough. You see the Venn diagram of him popping out.
Both Blizzards and Lamps committed at the exact same time, I believe. And Thickums is finally finding the kills that they need. But there's still 4 people left alive on Paradise. And they've just lost Adam and Fitter. So things are looking dicey. If Hooch finds a big high noon here, it could be all over. Oh, he cancels it, but they're still going to make use of this window, and Twist goes down. Now it's just both supports on Azaria. Adam is back, but 2 people are already down, and now looks like Paradise is getting the ground back. They didn't even give up a tick. 30 seconds, and Thickums just used everything that they had. The only thing they can rely on now is a well-placed window and a Death Blossom. That's all they have. Granted, Uxel only has Shattered and nothing for Paradise, so it is doable still.
It is going to be, it's doable, but do or die right now with only 12 seconds left. Someone needs to get speedy and get onto the point, and thankfully Adam there on that Hammond's going to be the
with
one.
The Shatter in the backline. No one was looking for Uxel again, and it finds Baptiste. Fitter falls, and so does Twister. And now it's everyone's dead. The only one left alive is to stall is Adam. And he's gonna fall quickly, and that is gonna be a quick and easy 2-0 for Paradise.
Woo! Man. Well, I have to say, really nice defensive hold there from Paradise Lost. They did not let up on the gas pedal at all and just wanted to pretty much give as sound of a win as they could on that front. Um, I would have liked to see maybe Thickum Squad take a different attack route, maybe try to go through the hotel a bit. But, you know, like you said, I think the communication point you had was pretty fair on the. They're not capitalizing so much on the May walls and the isolations as much. But on the flip side, you know, Paradise Lost was having their counter May walls for themselves, and the blizzard was coming out very frequently. And well, Uxil's shatter was crazy amount of uptime and build on that front.
I think they really found their footing as soon as they played Brawl and Mecha Base. They went, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. And they just kind of ran with it because the maps were in their favor for it. And just the sections they were able to play, and they just kind of forced Thickums into a spot where look, we've decided Brawl is working. We're gonna play it. If you can't mirror it,
Yeah.
it's good luck. GG, go next.
Right?
But both teams
Yeah.
played very well. I don't want to undersell Thickums' performance.
Totally. And it's not always the easiest to, you know, mirror match those comps. Sometimes you do have to just actually pick counters and focus more on containing than shutting down or doing what they're doing better. You know, maybe just do what you do best and play off your strengths, right? That's what I do in my plat games, but it's a whole different ball game, okay? Whole different ball game. But you know, this is not the last Overwatch game of the night. We do still have one more coming at you next, and it is going to be casted by De Pigolo. So make sure you stay tuned. That's going to be right after this. In the meantime, Entropy and I are going to be signing off after this. Thank you all so much for joining us. And of course, a big thanks to Shay, our producer, bringing you all of the magic that you see on the screens and, you know, that happens behind the scenes to bring us the esports that we all love. Anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Thanks for having me. It was really fun to cast in this game. Even though it was a 2-0, it was some great matches, some great rounds.
Nice, totally. And, you know, make sure you guys follow all the links here for OTC and myself and Entropy if you like what you saw and want to see more of us casting. Like we said, more Overwatch to come. So stay tuned for the next match and have a great rest of your night, everyone.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Women in Esports tournament. Right now, we have Thickum Squad versus BW Omega. My name is DePiglio, but you can just call me Aaron. Both teams have been having a pretty rough start so far, both going 0-2. BW Omega is actually on EU servers, I believe, but at least one of them is going to get a win today. I believe we are first starting off on Oasis, and we are getting ready to go in right now. From what I've seen, they've been having, even though they both have 2 losses on their records, they've been both doing pretty good in terms of their... I saw some good ult economy from last games when I was watching Thickums, but we'll have to see what it turns into this time. And it looks like we are popping into map right now. So I'm expecting to see a lot of possibly a flyer like an Echo or a Pharah. I know both teams have been going for more brawl comps recently, so I don't know if it would really work on this part of the map, but I suppose we'll just have to see. Let's see. Assembling heroes are coming in.
Ready for battle.
And so far the comps are pretty interesting. We don't know if that's what they're going to go for yet, but so far it looks pretty standard about what I expected to see. Flawless on the Echo, which makes a lot of sense. I was expecting a bit of a flyer with the double bubble. That makes a lot of sense. Adam and Fire Raven on the Sigma Hog. That is definitely something I didn't expect to see, but I definitely think will be very interesting coming in. Alright, both teams are going on to the point. Both teams... Let's see. Fire Raven's going for a little bit of a more right to the point. Double bubble is definitely going to favor a slower attack. Lynx is a bit by himself. Lynx jumping right in with the Sombra. We'll see if that pays off for him. And Lynx gets the Zen. That's a great pick. They're even right now. Both reses come out, so now it is back even on the board unless Sneaky gets picked by the Widow. How does that happen? Well, it looks like they're going to be even. And the Widow gets the Ana. Wow, it looks like they're going to take it here. Right now it's just a brawl on the point. The Echo is a little bit... Echo's getting low. That could be the pick they need. Adam does get it. But he takes a life right after it. Lynx is going for... that. Wow, they get the res off on both sides. How does that happen? You would think that that would be the thing that they would focus on the most. Lynx has the Discord on top of him. And it looks like... Wow, the EMP comes out already. That's amazing. That's amazing that they got it that fast. And that is just cleanup. That was a terrific fight. And Flawless just going for the cleanup kills. That makes sense. It seems like they're trying to fight it. Why does it seem like they're trying to fight it? That's interesting. I don't know if I would... yeah, you just need a full reset at that point, especially with the composition that they're going for. You can't really brawl it out. ASICS went back. ASICS went back to the D.Va. That's very interesting. Now they don't have a full double bubble comp. Is that going to hurt them? I don't know. I don't think it will that much. Alright, Nano the Monkey going in, but it looks like their team is completely split up. Sigma uses the ult. And... they take the high ground, but they're not really taking the point yet, and they can't get kills out of it either because Fire Raven gets taken down by ASICS. The Mercy goes down right with them, but they're gonna use the ultimate? I don't think you need the ultimate. I don't think you need the copy here. But I guess if it's just for cleanup kills, I guess that works. Alright, you know what? Whatever gets the kills, they're not gonna have that many ults up left. They're gonna have Monkey ult, but besides that, I can't really see anything else. Maybe D.Va bomb half the fight. I don't know, I think... Oh, Adam switches back to the Monkey. Yeah, okay. That's a better idea. It looks like they're just trying to slowly go to a kind of divier comp. That makes sense. Especially for this map. Looks like Linux is jumping right back in. Persia gets taken down real early. That is not good. The Soldier's all alone. Soldier, you gotta run, bud! Well, he originally goes back. He goes back with the team, and Sneaky gets taken down for it. That is not what you want to see right now. But, and K gets taken down too. It looks like they might finally take it, unless Adam gets taken down. Diva Bomb just to try to secure any type of kill. Nothing yet. Great positioning of Dom up on the high ground, by the way. And it looks like they can find it. Lynx got taken down way too early. Oh, that translates a little. Yeah, just for kind of cleanup. I don't know if you needed that, but if it's gonna secure you the map, or at least the point, I suppose you could use it. All right, Thickums finally gets the point. Good job. BW Omega's gonna have to try to set up again. What is their target for this? I guess just jump onto the high ground and just kind of chunk them down faster. Try to jump onto the soldier or one of the supports, maybe the Zen. I think the Zen might be a good idea. All right, they nano the monkey to go in, and that is a cool clean. Who got hacked? Two got hacked. Mercy and Diva both got taken out, but it looks like it is just cleanup at this point. BW Omega, it looks like it's a clean fight for them. The kill onto the Dom I don't think is going to help that much, but it just looks like cleanup from here. Overtime ticking down. Can anybody touch? Maybe the soldier? Nah, I don't think you can touch at that point. Clean round from BW Omega. Good job. Let's hope that they can transfer that into more. That was a great clean fight. I think that Thickums was just changing around their comp a little bit too much. Their comp was a little bit wonky. I understand going onto the soldier to try to get the echo, but Fitter didn't seem to be doing a lot onto Flawless. I just didn't see as much as you would need in order to justify that pick. But it looks like they're both swapping out into more of a brawl comp. This is definitely expected for this kind of map. Twist is going on to the Sombra. That's the only difference. Sneaky is going to have the McCree. Oh, and also the healing line is different. Persia going onto the Moira. So we'll see if those make a difference. Dom is going to have an Immortality Field, which means that that's going to... Oh, both are walled off. Immortality Field gets used early by Dom, and Adam gets crunched down. Maybe the MO was worth it, because then they could stay alive. Like Adam didn't. Lynx is getting crunched down. That's as fast as you can do it. Yeah, both Ryans are out of the fight at this point. And Dom gets taken out. Oh no, this is not good for BW. The Mei is the only one on the point. I don't think Fitter can last for that long, but he uses the wall to get back up. That's a great job. And now, Thickums is rolling back in. And they take out Kate too, so that's another... That's... You know what? They take the point. If sneaking down two, they have to retreat. BW has to retreat at that point. And now they're pushing in. Great job. They really took that fight very well. I definitely didn't expect them to have the point. So that is a great job from them. Fitter looking to set up the wall, hopefully take out the Rhine. Let's see if they can get the wall. Yep, great execution. Lynx put out a little in front of their team, but Flawless gets picked for it. They're picking up the kills, and Adam, and that's just clean up. Adam with the 3 on the kill feed. That's terrific. Oh, don't stagger the Diva. Don't do that. That's mean. Wow, great execution. Great execution. They got the wall up. Lynx was a little too ahead of the team. He got picked off by the wall. Yeah, that's textbook what you do. Fitter's gonna do it again, of course. Why fix what's not broken? Are they gonna do the same thing? Is Lynx gonna learn? They got 2. They got 3 instead. But Sneaky gets taken out first and Lynx right after. That's the power of the Mei wall. That's the reason why you do it. Hopefully, I hope that BW Omega can figure out how to counter this, which is either group together a lot better or take out the Mei wall as soon as you can. Hopefully they can figure that out, or just get past before Fitter even puts down the wall, you know, try to bait them out in some way. Hopefully they can do it this time. Oh, but they have Twist scouting. Oh, what a terrific idea. And now they get the wall off. They get the wall off again. The BAP comes in over the top. You use the Blizzard. Lynx is all alone. Sneaky trying to get something out of it, but I don't think they can. Mithy goes into the boop on Lynx. That was a great job. And Fitter with 2 headshots onto the support line. What a terrific move. I certainly can't do that on Mei, but then again, that's the reason I'm not playing. Link's going onto the ball just to touch, and the grab right down. Oh no! Can the Diva touch? Alright. Azix touches. And now it's just a flurry of ultimates onto the point. The Immortality Field just keeps Azix alive. Adam falling behind. Adam is all alone. I don't know if he can do it. You get the beat off in order to stall for longer. It's going to come down to these kills. Sneaky getting very low, but Persia gets taken down. Wow, I did not expect Persia to get taken down that fast. I think they might hold it. I think BW Omega holds it. Great move by Lynx, getting the pile driver and then shooting with the headshots. That was great. All right, they have another chance to hold it. Let's see if they can hold. If BW Omega can hold it for the entire time, then they can. Then the map's over. But if BW Omega get one successful push, it's over. Hack onto Lynx, that makes sense. And Lynx just keeps pushing in. Lynx still pushing, you're gonna get killed. But Fitter gets killed instead. You know what? Shouldn't have questioned. I'm so sorry. Azix gets the funny kill onto Adam. And I believe that BW Omega is up 1 right now, so they would have to yeah, Thickums just has to retreat. There's nothing you can do about that. Twist just trying to get some... Twist gets out in time. Alt economy is not looking great for BW Omega. Fitter's got the snowball. Can he put it out in time? He does. They are all low. The Immortality Field is the only thing keeping them alive. Sneaky gets killed, and it's just cleanup for Thickums. That's it. Is it over? Who can touch? Dom is touching right now. That's the only one left. I think it's over, folks. There's nothing else you can do about that. And we go to a third map. All right. Whew. It's not even been 1 round yet. I'm already exhausted. They're already getting tired. Oh my god. Great plays, great plays. I mean, it was good ultimate economy. They had the walls the entire time. Fitter was putting down the walls exactly how you should be. It's textbook. So I'm surprised that BW Omega didn't have anything to return with. There's a reason it's meta. There's a reason it's meta is because it works. If you can't get someone over the top to save the Rhine, then what else can you do? Alright, let's see. BW Omega going for the double bubble, and Thickums going for the brawl. This is gonna be interesting. Thickums is gonna want to go for a fast, just jump right in, kill the backline comp. BW Omega is gonna want to take it slow. It depends on if Thickums let them play it slow, and it looks like they're going right onto point. Sneaky gets the hack off on a Fire Raven. Lot of people on BW Omega are low, so they're gonna have to back off. You can't out brawl the brawl comp, so they know they're gonna have to back up. They're gonna wait for just any good picks. Oh, Lynx is coming in. He's getting a little low. Good anti onto Fitter and Mithy, and Lynx gets taken down. Twist gets taken down in return though, so it is even. But I would say that this. Oh, let's see. Persia gets out the Coalescence, and it gets Kate. Oh no. Yeah, they're gonna have to back off. You have to back off on that. I would suggest BW Omega go to a brawl comp. I think, but even then, you're kind of at a disadvantage because Thickums is gonna have the ultimate economy, and they have a better ult economy now. So I would say, I guess you just have to stick onto the double bubble. They have 4 ultimates coming out. They use the Graviton early, and let's see if it cleans up to any kills. There's no kills on the board, and Mithy gets the beat out. You gotta follow up on those grabs. So, Flawless comes onto the Rhine in order to make up for Lynx's death. Flawless immediately gets out of it, but they kill Adam and Fitter at the same time. It looks like it's coming up for BW Omega. Mithy gets taken down, and it's just cleanup at this point. Oh, Twist gets 3! No, Twist! It's good, but it's not enough. It's good. Twist, good job. I applaud you, but it's not enough to keep the point. I wouldn't have gone for that. Yeah, they want to rush in quick. That is correct. Thickums definitely wants to push in quick while they still have the advantage, and I think they can flip it very soon. Sneaky's going to have to decloak soon. Can they get the hack off to get the EMP off onto 5? Can they equate it into kills, though? No! It's Fire Raven and Adam kill Sneaky and Lynx. Kate gets the res off onto Lynx, but they're already down 1. Can they get even more? Well, Twist dies, but it looks like it's going to go right back to Thickums. It looks like they are going to be able to take the point. Fire Raven cleaning up with 2 kills. All right. Now, Thickums is going to have a big ult advantage. Thickums is going to have a... They have the Shatter, they have the Grab, they have the Mei ult. BW Omega has nothing. BW Omega has absolutely nothing. What can you do at this point? You just go for a push? Did Adam get the pin? I don't think he got the Shatter off onto anybody. Lynx jumps in order to try to make more space, but it doesn't really equate to anything. Lynx goes back up onto the high ground, gets the bubble. The grab is huge. And the Mei. Kate dies early. That's pretty big. Lynx dies too. It looks like it's going the way of Thickums. Clean up. Can Dom touch? I don't think... Who touched? Sneaky touched? I think it's over at this point. There's nothing else. Oh, the monkey comes in with the primal. Lynx comes in with the primal. Can they turn it into something? Lynx gets nanoed as well, but Dom falls early. I think it's just cleanup at this point. I don't know what else you can do. Azix comes onto the point to try to make something happen. I don't think it can do anything. Flawless copies the Rhine. This could be something. Sneaky's coming back onto the point as well, so it is possible if they get 1-2 kills, it could change it. And here it is. It's Twist falling. But Adam and Fire Raven, it looks like it's over. And that's it. That's the first round. First rounds goes to Thickums. That was a very competitive round. Both teams got it to the third round. Adam got the play of the game with the Shatter. He had 1 or 2 questionable shatters, one that maybe didn't work out, but worked out enough in the end. And this is the Mei wall that I'm talking about. Just being able to hit this Mei wall and just cut off their team, kill them quick, and then follow up on the rest of the team. On that point, that's all you have to do. That's all that it takes. And they pulled it off very well. That was it's textbook play. It's something you got to be able to follow up on. But it looks like it wasn't enough. Let's see what this... It was a very good job. I hope that they can turn it around. It's looking good. If this map was showing of anything throughout the game, it would show that this will definitely be a competitive game, which is great. I mean, especially when both teams are going 0-2, you definitely don't want another shutout to end their run. So you definitely want to having it be able to be competitive is very important here. And I believe that the map we are going to next is Dorado. Dorado's going to be interesting. I've seen a lot of Brawl on Dorado. I've seen a lot of Double Bubble on Dorado. So it's going to come down to a little bit of a... I don't know, what would you call it? A little bit of a rock, paper, scissors match, I guess, of just who can execute it better. I mean, I guess it's not a rock, paper, scissors, because rock, paper, scissors means that there's 3. There's 3 options. It's going to be more of a match of who can do it better, is what it's going to be, because both of them are going to go against either of them pretty well, but it's going to come down to how they were playing. And Thickums getting the R. Let's see, it looks like half the team is ready. And we'll be dropping in soon.
Traveling to Numbani.
All right, and it looks like the next map we are going to is Numbani. There's a little bit of a mix-up between which map was being played, but it looks like we're finally going to Numbani. I'm gonna be interested to see what they play here. This one definitely, I would say. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I would say I would play a double bubble here, but maybe that's just due to personal bias. But we'll see what they play here. I would play the double bubble, but can I see a brawl being played? I don't think I can. I think there's too much high ground. There's too much open area. I don't think you can play a brawl here. I think you should go for the double bubble. And it looks like that's what both teams are gonna do. Yeah, both teams doing some version of it, except Isaacs is gonna be on the D.Va, so it's gonna be more of a dive comp. That makes more sense. Let's see, is BW Omega, is Flawless going to stay on the Doomfist? I don't think they're actually going to. I would love to see it, though. I would appreciate if they played on... Nah, alright, going back to the Echo. That makes a bit more sense. Let's see. This looks like pretty standard compositions for both sides. Impressed to see Twist on the Pharah. I feel like not a lot of Pharah is being played nowadays, but I think that Pharah can definitely work here. Let's see, BW Omega going up. Are they going to the high ground? Oh, Twist is already really low. How did you get that low that fast? No, it looks like Lynx is going to jump straight up onto the high ground. And while the rest of the team goes up through the stairwell. Lynx jumping right on, and Lynx gets slept. Lynx living long enough in order to stay alive. And it looks like the rest of the team is coming through the choke as we speak. Lynx just has to stay alive. Lynx is so low. Alright, Lynx gets back with the team. The Pharah doing so much chip damage. That hurts. Oh no, and Dom is left all alone with a monkey. Dom falling down, but it looks like Thickums is being able to take this point. They get the res off, and it's just hold. It's just a clean hold. Arcade and ASIC's gonna get staggered here. ASICS? Nope, ASICS is at full health. Alright, ASICS gets out. Yeah, that's just a clean hold. Lynx didn't get quite the jump on. Lynx got slept during that jump and then just got chunked down, had to go back with the team. Not really what you want. You want to really jump on the Ana and take him out quickly so that way it's a 5v6 and then collapse back on with the rest of the team. Lynx jumps back in for the Ana, gets nano. Twist takes too much damage, ends up dying, and Persia dies. See, that's how you do it. Just needed a nano in order to get it done. Graviton comes out against Cake, it's killed. ASICS is running low and low. Persia gets res, that's pretty good, and they have to invest the EMP. I don't know if that's... Oh, yeah, I guess that was necessary. I guess you just have to use the EMP at that point. Both monkeys are primaled on the point. Mythy gets taken out by ASICS, and it looks like it's just going to be... Oh, Twist gets one! Twist gets two! And they hold it! Wow! Cake going for the res. I don't think you should go for the res here. Okay, you gotta get out. No! I don't think that res was necessary. I think you just gotta get out. Save it for next fight. Don't let them get more ult charge. Wow, I'm surprised that BW Omega wasn't able to turn that into kills. Lynx had a perfect dive onto Persia, and got nano too, but it just didn't. It was just the cleanup that was just the problem. Let's see if are they gonna do the same thing? Oh, Fitter gets a little sleep. All right, Lynx is jumping onto Fitter now, and Fitter dies fast. Mythy with the res gets canceled, and Flawless turns into the Pharah. That looks like it should be enough. I mean, Thickums isn't going to be able to use any more ultimates to try to stop them, so I think at this point, you just have to give it to BW Omega. I mean, they can use Bomb if they have to. Flawless gets the barrage off, but it's not going to do it, but you don't need it. You can use it, but it's not needed. That's a clean fight by BW Omega. Yeah, Fitter tries to touch the point. I don't think it's going to help too much. I think they're just using it for close spawns for the rest of the team. BW Omega, solid first point. They had two hiccups. They had two hiccups, but it got better each time. ASICS is jumping in quick. ASICS is jumping in. I don't know if they have the rest of the team with them. Lynx is antied. And Twist gets taken out by ASICS' rockets. That's impressive. They use the nano onto Lynx. When Lynx is right in the back line, will he be able to turn it into any more kills? He's purple too. I don't think the rest of the team is not with Lynx. He has to use the primal in order to make anything happen. And it doesn't translate into any kills. It just ended up disrupting the team. Wow, and Persia got real caught off. Fitter getting killed by the bomb too. Persia got juggled. Was that impressive? Was that impressive juggling skills by Lynx, or just a matter of being at the wrong place? I don't know, but that was terrific either way for BW Omega. And now they get free push. Are they gonna hold it? I don't think Thickums is gonna hold it. They're going for it. They are going for it. They get the nano onto Adam too. But the EMP only gets Fire Raven. How do you only get Fire Raven? Oh, and Fitter's ult gets canceled. Oh no! This is not going well for BW Omega. Hopefully they can hold it, but Sneaky is extremely low. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this. Fitter, oh, and Fire Raven's grab gets eaten too. Fitter gets taken out and Mythy's down. They have no backline. Fire Raven gets, it's over. Wow, that was terrific by BW. Who was that? That was Kate? Terrific. Or no, it was ASICS who ate the grab. ASICS, terrific job. Was it luck? Was it choreographed? That's terrific job. I have never, it's embarrassing to say, I've never eaten an ultimate before as D.Va. So anybody who's able to do it, props to them, especially in a tournament. Twist going on to the McCree. Let's see. Lynx jumps right in. Sneaky gets killed immediately by Mythy. Wow, a Sombra getting killed by Lucia. You don't see that very often. Fitter just coming in with cleanup kills. Terrific kills onto Lynx and Kate. Fitter gets taken out for it, but I think that's enough. Oh, don't stagger the D.Va. That's so mean. Oh, even in a tournament, I always feel bad. Alright, well, they get the stagger. I suppose they get the stagger. Flawless coming out onto the Doomfist. Now, this is interesting. What is Flawless trying to do here? Get a quick kill onto the DPS, onto the supports? I don't think you can get a quick kill onto the supports. They have so much movement ability. Flawless jumps right in, gets a punch onto Fire Raven, and the bomb early. Does it able to get anything? Nothing, but you get the remake onto Twist. Twist, we can't fall for it. There's been one a map. Fire Raven getting chunked down. Lynx does fall, which is pretty important. I don't know if they'll be able to stagger this or not. Will they be able to turn it into kills? It's only the supports on point. Yeah, I think you just need to back up. Adam gets back. Adam has Shatter. Can Adam turn this? Gets two. That's pretty good. Gets both the DPS, but Flawless gets nanoed in order to get saved. Mythy gets taken out as well as Fire Raven. And I think this is going to be a hold for BW. I think BW Omega is going to be able to take the point. Fitter trying to get out. No, you can't get out at that point. High noon? Nothing. Great attack by BW Omega. I was hesitant about the Doomfist. But I feel like they made use of it. I think they made great use of it. I wasn't sure if the Doomfist was going to go onto the supports because they were so mobile, or because of but they also had a McCree, so I didn't think they were going to go onto the DPS. But it was more just a straight just brawl, not in the sense of a brawl comp, but in the sense of just straight damage just being applied to the tanks. I would say that's a very good use for it.
Ready for battle.
So I'm glad that there was a use for that. Looks like they're both going to go onto some sort of dive. That definitely makes sense. Twist going back onto the Pharah. I think that's a pretty good idea. Sneaky going onto the Ashe at this point. With the Mercy Pocket, I'm assuming. I think this is a pretty good comp. I'm not sure about Thickham's choice for the for the Zenyatta because I feel like that's an easy dive target for BW Omega. But if the DPS peel enough for them, I think they should be able to be. I think they should be fine if they're able to peel for Persia enough. We'll see if they can. Genji. It's interesting that Twist is going for the Genji without an Ana. I suppose that the Zen does enough work with the Discord orb, but that's a lot of communication that's going to be needed to. That's going to need to happen. So let's hope it turns into kills. Adam jumping in right away, already losing a bunch of health, and dies immediately. That's a great anti, though, from Dom, and it's tied up now. Fitter getting 2 kills onto both of the DPS. That's why you have to keep the Pharah in check. Pharahs are scary, especially with the Mercy Pocket. Kills onto Azix too, and that was... You should be able to touch again. I see Lynx and Dom coming up to point, so hopefully they can turn it into something, but Twist catches them out. Twist gets killed immediately. Can they touch the point, though? You gotta touch now! Alright, they ended up getting the touch, and they get 2! Both the DPS are dead! Lynx sure has the Discord orb onto them, but with losing both your DPS hurts. Dom is getting chased down. Adam gets to sleep, but both the tanks are able to kill the support line. I think that BW Omega saved this. Wow, what an amazing save. They get both the DPS and then they get both of the... And then they get the support line. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. Great diving onto the support line. Both of the tanks got each of the supports. That's a perfect way to do it. Great hold by Thickums, and just in time too. It looks like they're setting up another. It looks like Thickums is setting up another jump, and it looks like Adam is not getting the assistance he needs. Dom gets taken out though as well. Hopefully they can get the res off. Fire Raven's bomb gets nothing. Let's see if they can turn it into anything. Fire Raven trying to jump in, but I don't know if... Oh, Fitter with a terrific barrage onto both Kate and Azix. Bob on a point to try and hold it. Twist gets the res. It's looking pretty solid right now. Can Flawless get anything with the Diva Bomb? Is Flawless going to go for a Diva Bomb? Oh, and the Genji comes out at the same time. No, Twist! Oh, no, Twist! Oh, Twist is kicking themselves about that one. Wow. Oh, what a great bomb. Great bomb just at the right time. Azix didn't use it at the very second that they got it, which I think is... I think that they were waiting for the right time to use it, and that really was it. Whether that was luck or a calculated play. We're going to call it a calculated play. That's what we're going to say. Fitter's still on the Pharah. They're still on the Pharah Genji. No swaps have been made by either side yet. Dom is going to have the Nano. Who is Dom going to Nano? Maybe the Echo? Maybe the Monkey? Monkey jumping in, gets the Nano. And Azix is all the way in the back line. They are so spread out right now. Azix is in the back, and now they switch. Azix was in the back line, and Lynx was in the front line, and then they switched. Sneaky gets taken out quick by Fitter. That means Fitter is probably going to be unsuccessful. Twist and got killed by another bomb. You know they're probably screaming. Fitter able to get a barrage, doesn't get anything though. And it looks like if they can kill Azix is falling down. Lynx gets killed as well. It looks like Thickums is going to take it at the final hour. Oh, touch the point. Okay. That made me nervous. I was gonna start screaming at my computer. Okay. So they cap. They cap. Not as fast as BW Omega did, but they certainly did cap. So they're gonna have a pretty good run, a pretty solid run, if they are going to catch up to the time bank that BW Omega has. And what ults are available? Fire Raven is gonna have bomb at both tank ults for Thickum Squad. That's gonna be very important. Kate uses the Valkyrie early. That's a pretty early Valkyrie, but it results in Adam dying. Adam dies with the Primal, and Twist gets shot too. This is not looking good for Thickums. And Flawless gets a kill on a Fitter. That's what you have to do with this comp. That's what you have to do, is you get a quick dive, you use the ultimates before they can. That's extremely important. Use ultimates before they can. and then be able to kill anybody who has ults. Great execution. Thick'em Squad is going to have 4 ultimates at this point. Hopefully they can use them early, and they use Twist used the blade. It's a naked blade, no nano on this point. And Adam uses the primal, which is used to kill Dom. Twist dies early though, but Lynx is also dead. Dom gets rezzed by Kate, and it looks like Flawless is losing his ultimate quick. It's looking pretty even unless Flawless dies. No, it's looking pretty good for Thickums. That is a good cleanup. Azix is out of position. Azix is going to get punished for it. Can Azix get punished for it? No, Azix is full up. All right. Full retreat.
60 seconds.
They ate. All right, so BW Omega is definitely going to be able to touch. Definitely going to be able to touch. Hopefully, you got to jump down now. Oh, they lose. Oh, they don't get it after the cap. They use Bob. Persia uses the ult, uses the nano. They expected a fight, but yeah, at that point, I think BW just gave up because they realized they didn't touch the point in time. Lynx jumped in, but just missed it in the nick of time. Just barely missed it. I thought that Lynx touched. I thought that Lynx touched 100%, but I guess it was just a little too late. Now, Thick'em Squad has a good time bank. Thickums has a good time bank right now. Hopefully they can equate that. Lynx jumps in immediately, comes in with the bomb, and A6! Oh, Ozix! Ozix gets 3 with the bomb. That was great. That was a great bomb placement. Right when they were pushing in, right when the team was pushing in, they immediately threw the bomb right in the center so they couldn't find any cover. Great bomb. Great bomb. Ozix is definitely very happy about that. Oh, Ozix is saying hi to the rest of the team up top. As Adam jumps in. Lynx has to use the primal, but Adam that just seems like a communication error. Half the team was up top, and then Adam was on the bottom. I was at the bottom towards point. I think that was just a miscommunication. That must have been just not understanding where people were going. And that's just cleanup. Dom gets a kill on the Mithy. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Ooh, Lynx, you're a little up. You're a little up. All right. Persia on absolutely 1 health. Twist switching to the Reaper at about the last push. You're not going to be able to have Reaper ult at this point, but hopefully it'll equate into something. I guess they think that the tanks are being extremely oppressive. Fitter tries to use the barrage, gets absolutely nothing out of it. Lynx dies too, though. Twist! And Twist switches onto the Reaper. It's a great choice, apparently, because he gets 2. Flawless gets a copy onto Farah. Is able to get 1 barrage. Doesn't kill anything, but Fire Raven dies as well. It looks like... Wow, it looks like BW Omega is going to be able to cleanly take this, but they're not going to have... Well, they're going to have Bomb, and they're going to have Bob. No, that's just enough. That's just enough to hold it. BW Omega gets the win. And it is now 1-1 in this series. I told you it was going to be close. I told you it was going to be close. This has been an extremely close matchup so far, and I am very happy to see it. I'm happy to see both the brawl comps, the dive comps, the double bubble. It definitely shows that these... Oh no! Oh no, that's showing Twist. Oh. Twist didn't want to have to watch it again. Oh, that's so mean. Great job by both teams being able to run those comps and run the dive comps in such a great fashion. But BW Omega is able to take it. We're going to take a little break here, and then we'll be back with the next map. And it looks like we are back. We are now on to Dorado. There was a little bit of a mix-up before. One of the teams didn't know which which map type was which. So now we're on to Dorado. And I'm expecting to see more double bubble or dive here. So definitely a Winston, maybe a Diva, maybe a Zarya. Probably a Diva. It seems like they both teams like going on the Diva better than the Zarya, so. And it looks like that's what's happening here. Twist Persia and Mithy going on to the Genji Ana Mercy, and it seems like a pretty good idea. It didn't win them last map, but it was certainly very competitive last map, so I don't think that's a horrible idea. If that's what you like running, then I think that's a good idea. Fitter going on to the Widow. Now this is going to be interesting. Where is Fitter going to be setting up? It looks like Fitter's way behind. What? Oh, look at this little spot Fitter's got going. I don't know if it'll be able to translate into kills because of the damage fall off. Oh! And it looks like BW Omega is going for Orisa Hog. Little pulled pork? No? Nope, back to the old monkey Diva. That's what I expected. Okay. Flawless was originally on the Widow, but was just scouting, looking for opening picks. Back onto the Echo. Inks jumping right in to try to take high ground back. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Azix going all alone, gets booped back by Fire Raven. And it looks like, oh, Fitter was a little high up, was a little pushed up there, and it just translated into a clean dive right onto the back line. Yep, that's how it works, huh? That's just how it works. Persia getting killed in the cleanup. That was a terrific dive. Terrific dive by BW Omega. Good job. Looks like they're going to be able to recontest again soon. Sneaky is just kind of looking in. Twist getting zapped by Lynx. But it doesn't look... Can they touch? Are they going to touch? Yep, they jump in with Adam coming in. Wow, Lynx already gets nanoed. Lynx going right to the back line, trying to find somebody. Eventually finds Persia. Went a little bit of a detour there. And Twist is sleeping on the point. Now this is interesting that Lynx is way in the back line, and the rest of BW Omega is pushing back a little bit. Lynx eventually has to use it, and Flawless goes on and gets the copy. Twist tries to go for a blade, doesn't get anything from it. Went for a naked blade, didn't wait for the Ana Nano, which is interesting. Flawless copied the Winston. Can the Diva Bomb get anything? Nothing. It was just inside of the bubble. Persia gets taken down, and it looks like it's just going to be cleanup from here. That was certainly interesting that they had Lynx right in the back line, and nobody was looking. They were more focused on the rest of the team that were a little pushed back. Ooh, excuse me. Talk for a while, you get a little sore throat. Flawless just going for little hits. Early Diva Bomb, that's interesting. And Adam still gets killed. Adam, no, you were the one with the bubble. Adam, you were the one with the bubble. You're supposed to be the one running away from that. All right, well, the res gets canceled. Mithy tries to go for a res, gets EMP'd and pushed off of the high ground. And they're able to just translate that EMP into kills. Wow. That was... Who just used an ult? Fitter. Fitter uses an ult and gets Flawless. Okay. Well, it gets rezzed up immediately. I don't know about that. Alright, he was just switching. Fitter was just switching. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Sneaky tries to get the hack off. Doesn't end up working. Lynx and Dom are both able to get Persia and Twist. I don't even see where they are. I was more focused on the Monkey Primaling. Monkey Primal doesn't get anything. Wow, BW Omega. BW Omega is just rolling this one. This is the one they practiced. You can tell this is the one that they were practicing. They were excited to play this map. Persia gets killed off fast. That is not good. Azix kills Fitter too. They just keep getting staggered. Thickums, you gotta stop getting staggered. If I was on this team, I would be yelling, "Don't peek! Don't peek!" I'd be screaming at him. Persia goes on to the Baptiste. I think that's a good call, especially for third point. Sneaky is not able to get the hack off. Sneaky is out of position, gets immediately melted, was right in the middle of the point. I don't know what that was. Must have forgot that there was a translocator or something. Azix is a little bit out of position, goes jump. Nope, they go jumping in. Flawless copies the Ryman now with 3 tanks onto the point. Can they make anything out of it though? Lynx goes up into the high ground. Flawless is not able to use the ult. Oh no. Twist is able to get them out beforehand. Fitter, nothing with it. Can they shield it? Is everybody good? Ozix's bomb gets absolutely nothing. Both DPS are traded. Now that's interesting. But the Kate is able to get the res off onto Flawless. Lynx is using the Primal Nano, and it's looking really good. Really good for BW Omega. Fire even puts a grab out. I don't think that really, I don't think that did what they wanted it to. Twist is just trying to live. Fire Raven's just trying to live. Adam's just trying to live. Adam gets hacked on the ball. The worst feeling in the world. Fitter and Persia are able to touch with the... Oh, but that was a terrific terrific anti by Dom. Great job on that. Sneaky just trying to use the EMP in order to get cleanup kills. Both tanks are back though. Can something happen here? I don't think so. I think it's just going to be cleanups. Adam gets antied again. Dom is getting terrific antis. Adam has to be happy, or Dom, pardon me. Dom has to be happy about that. And it looks like it's just cleanup. It's just staggers and cleanups at this point. Twist? Nothing. Nothing. You almost had it. Very close. Wow. What a terrific time for BW Omega. They got a little held up on third point. Little held up. And again, I focus on the little. They got stalled a little bit with 2 minutes and 25 seconds in the bank. You are not going to complain about that. They are definitely happy with that one. BW Omega's terrific attack. And now it's Thickums' turn. Are they... I hate to say it, are they a little boomed because of that? I don't know how solid their foundation is. I think that would make you a little bit nervous, a little not happy about having to attack, having to attack. Let's see, it looks like they're running about the same comps, except that the DPS are mirrored. Interesting. Fire Raven's going to be on the Zarya. I don't know if this is a great choice. I think I like the D.Va. Zarya's a good idea. What, for echo bombs? For monkey zaps? I don't think that really helps with the bubble. I don't think the bubble's going to get a lot of charge from that. Certainly a good idea for when they initially dive, but then after that, you're gonna have to hope that you get a lot of picks. Persia onto the Zenyatta again. Same question I had with that before. Oh, Sneaky and Fitter both touched. Sneaky and Fitter both saw each. Oh, Fitter, you all right? We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Adam gets hacked right on top of the point. Are they able to peel for Adam? Yes, they are. Adam immediately jumps right back in, gets the bubble for the jump. That's a great idea. Azix is able to be taken down very fast. Fire Raven is getting really low, though. Flawless gets the Discord Orb and hacked. This should translate into a kill. Hopefully. No, nothing. Flawless is left at about 25 HP. See, Persia gets taken out immediately by Sneaky. That's what you want to do as a Sombra. If you're a Sombra and you see a Zenyatta, that's what you immediately want to do, is jump onto them at any expense. Flawless wins the battle against Twist. And Adam is way in the back line. Adam is able to jump out just in time with just a little bit of health left. And it looks like BW Omega is going to hold... Oh, I say that, but I guess I think they were just backing off. K gets on the res on a Sneaky. That's very impressive. Adam gets the Primal onto Sneaky. Adam is Azix gets D-Max. Lynx goes for the Primal now. But Lynx has the Discord Orb on them, so hopefully it can turn into something. Well, with Lynx dying, Flawless decides, it's my turn on the monkey this time. Discord Orb. These Discord Orbs by Persia have been very, very well placed. Persia uses the ult just in time to be able to avoid the EMP. And sure, 4 of them are hacked, but Sneaky doesn't have the DPS in order to translate that into kills. I don't know if that was the best decision. Maybe they thought they were going to jump in and then they ended up not doing it. I think you could have held that. Then again, I can't listen to the comms, so I don't know what their plans were. Lynx tries to take back the high ground while Adam is jumping in. Adam gets thrown right off. And Adam goes right back in. It is just a fight for the high ground. Ooh, Twist is going right into the back line. Twist is alone fighting the back line with a Primal Monkey. I don't know if... I think you need the team to jump in more, although Lynx and Sneaky both fall. The beam gets... Wow, Flawless's beam kills Twist. Alright, maybe... Yeah, this is about what I expected with Twist just jumping right in, attacking the backline and not getting any kills. Sure, it saves you in the beginning of the fight, but towards the end, you kind of have to stagger for kills. Oh my god, Adam is just attacking Dom in the backline. Fitter's EMP gets the 3 front line. Hopefully they can equate that into kills. No, Persia falls first. It's just a slurry of ultimates at this point. I mean, there's a nano. Oh, can the bomb get something? I don't know. It fell right onto the ledge. That is definitely not what Ozix wanted. But now Flawless is gonna go for the copy. Oh my god! People call a fight. I mean, Flawless is getting chunked down really fast, but has the Mercy Pocket. I don't know if that's going to be able to do anything. And Kate gets the nano. Oh, no. Come on, Kate. Get 1 kill for me. Get 1 kill, Kate. Yes! Kate gets a kill on the Fitter. All right, and they win. And they end up winning the fight. I'm not saying it was because of that. It was definitely because of that was just a pure DPS damage diff. It looked like everybody was going onto a different target. It was hard to follow myself, but you know what? We're gonna say that was because of Kate and the damage boosted Mercy. That's what we're gonna say. we're gonna blame it on that. Ultimates are looking pretty even for both sides. The EMP gets 3. Persia is really low. They have to be diving onto Persia, and they do eventually get Persia. Twist is extremely low as well, and Lynx gets the kill onto Twist. Yep, that is a clean fight. That is a clean EMP fight. You EMP the backline, you jump onto the backline dies. That's Overwatch, folks. That's how you do it. But they had to use a good amount of ults for that. And now Thickums is gonna have 5 ults. And I don't think BW Omega is gonna have basically nothing. Maybe bombs mid-fight, if there even is a mid-fight, if they don't just die immediately. Thickums is definitely looking to win here. And look at that, they use 4 ults all at once. Okay, well, we could have staggered them out I should have staggered them out a little bit, but that's a good EMP by Fitter going on to 5 of them. But it doesn't really equate to kills. They get a kill on a Flawless, sure, but there's not the explosion you were expecting. Thickums is getting slow, steady kills. When really, when you're using 5 ultimates, you should expect a spark, a flash, a fire. But they really just kind of inched their way into that win. Sure, it gets them to 2nd point, but now they're going to have a lower time bank than BW Omega had. And they're not going to have the ults. They're going to have a Grav. Okay, but BW Omega is going to have a Nano and Copy. It's not looking great for Thickums. They definitely wanted to save their ults there. Dom with a great... Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I had to shift my focus onto Lynx, the Nano Monkey within the backline, but he is dying fast. But Adam gets killed instead. I was so focused on Lynx just getting chunked down with the Discord Orb, but then with the Nano, Lynx jumps right back in, both monkeys right onto the backline. Who's going to survive long? Dom is able to back out in time, and it both results in no kills. The Graviton gets what, 4? That is huge, and they're able to copy 2 onto a Zarya. Are they able to get another grab? Sneaky used EMP, it got onto 4. That's big, but it doesn't really equate to kills. Thickham's squad gets 2 kills. Persia has to use the... Oh, it is... Yeah, I guess Thickham's wins this, but again, I think they're using too many ults. You know there's going to be a second fight, but using Mercy ult, using Zarya ult, using Sombra, I don't know. Well, it could get them the point. Someone's got to touch. They get the Nano Brig, they get Nano Brig. Are they able to get anything out of it? And Link's Primals. Now it's BW Omega using so many ults. Yeah, okay, Twist gets the ultimate onto Brig, so now there's a Brig on the field. There's 3. That's a pretty good choice for this kind of brawling on the last point. Flawless tries to go over the Doomfist. It seems like a comfort pick for them, but it doesn't really equate into kills. And it's just cleanup at this point, and they both get to 3rd point. Wow, this is... It's a trade-off between who uses too many ults. It feels like I keep criticizing Thickham's squad for using too many ults, and then BW Omega uses a lot of ults. I understand that it's last point, but they certainly could have had another fight. It seems like a lot of ult, maybe not mismanagement, but a lot of ult usage at the exact same time when you definitely need to space that out more and to better win the fight. Let's see, are they going to keep it about the same comp? Yeah, that's what I would expect. I would expect them to stay at about the same comp. Thickham squad is going to be attacking first. Flawless going over to the McCree. That's interesting. They must have thought that Echo was a big problem. Nope. Alright, just going right on to Echo. Thought about it, but ultimately decided not to. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be keeping probably the exact same comp. That's definitely going to favor BW Omega, though, since they got such a fast attack. So I don't know. If I was Thickham squad, I would probably want to change something up. Figure out what went wrong for them internally, and then try to switch it out. Twist going for opening picks. Does Twist get anything? Nope. Nothing. Shot and missed. That's alright. It happens. Certainly from me. Adam gets Lynx off of the high ground, and Adam tries to jump right back in, misses, but they catch Sneaky out. Alright, Sneaky goes back, so now they're not going to have really a Sombra coming up on the point. Adam tries to jump on the high ground, doesn't really catch anything. Decides only not to stay, comes back with the bubble. Adam is away from their healer, so hopefully they can turn it into something. Persia gets a kill onto Lynx. Lynx must have gone onto the backline. It must have been a good peel. Sneaky is extremely low. And it's going to go right into overtime. Lynx is going back on the ball in order to get there faster. I mean, it's a good idea in order to touch, but I don't know about for long sustain. Persia gets hacked, though, and gets immediately beamed down. Lynx gets beamed down as well, though. Both reses come out, so it is about even unless Mithy gets caught out. That is not good. You definitely don't want to lose your support line right now. Fire Raven is just going to have to stay alive. Nope, Adam is going to have to jump in, except Ozix gets the Nano. That is scary. A pretty decently charged Zarya with Nano. No, Adam can't touch. Adam had to survive first. Well, BW Omega has 3 minutes to get it that far. It's probable, but it's probable, but it is definitely not guaranteed. I have definitely seen worse holds in both tournaments and in my ranked game. So it's not a one fight, but it is but a BW Omega certainly has the advantage. Let's see if they're going to switch it up. Is anybody going to switch up anything? I hope someone switches up something, because right now, yeah, that's what I expected. I expected more of a Bastion hunker. No, not going on to the Bastion. Fitter, I wasn't joking. Fitter, I didn't think it was a joke. I think you could run the Bastion here. I think you could do it. No, Fitter are going on to the far. All right. Lynx and Ozix both like to choose this Orisa Hog. I don't know if they ever are going to choose it, or if that's just an idea that they think about before switching. We don't know. Sneaky is definitely going to go out for to check to see what they've got. Then Thickums is going to, or BW Omega is going to switch right after. Are they going to switch immediately? They are. Yep. BW Omega just going with what worked. I'm happy to see the switches from Thickums. I think that's a good idea. Farah could get some stuff done, especially with the Mercy Pocket. Brig to help with the jumps. I think that's a great idea. Sneaky doesn't get the hack off. That's important. And it looks like BW Omega is going to just immediately jump in, try to see if they can find something. And they immediately kill Fitter. That is not good. Sure, they get the res up, but then they're also in compromising positions. Lynx gets a little too excited. Mithy gets taken down, so that is an advantage for BW Omega. Lynx is going to get in a lot sooner. Oh, but Twist gets taken out too. Yep, this is a big advantage for BW Omega. They don't have a Tracer. Their Mercy's coming in right now. But even with that, Lynx is falling low. I don't know if they should be in this position. Fitter gets hacked and then deleted by Flawless. Persia gets taken down as well. Sure, you get the res off, but you're down 2. It's not looking good. Persia is trying to get a kill onto Dom, but doesn't end up working. Mithy gets taken out as well. Persia getting absolutely thrown to the backline. Twist, and I hate to call it early, but I think that it's going to be BW Omega's take. Fitter's going to try to jump in. No, just immediately deleted. Can Adam get something done? No. Can Fire even get done? No. That is a clean take for BW Omega. Great job. Great game by BW Omega. I think it just came down to they kept that extremely fast. That was an extremely good push from them. And they have to be happy about that attack. Lynx with a great primal. I think it's not as much about the primal. The primal is terrific, but I think it was just able to chunk down the correct targets. They had good target focus. Even for the dive, even when sometimes it was a little bit wonky, during the dive they had good target focus. So I have to applaud them for that. And ultimately, it got them to win. That was a very close game. I will say it wasn't close on that third map, but it was a very close game in total. So I don't think either team should be discouraged about that. So that was a very good game from both Thickum Squad and BW Omega. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been DePiglio, and the stream will be on again with the quarterfinals tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later.